Hey everybody, my name is Amelia Gardner and this is Josh Daniels. We are as passionate about efficient government as Marty is about shadow draw. So we're excited to talk to you about government innovation for the 21st century, and nothing is more sexy than government innovation. So I want to start with a little story for you. This is a real story of Maria and Anya, a Ukrainian and Russian couple. They had been life partners for nearly a decade when the war broke out and Russia attacked Ukraine. Because of heightened scrutiny on Ukrainians living in Russia, Anya and Maria fled to Turkey. At that time, Maria was given refugee status in a European country, but Anya, being a Russian, was not able to get refugee status. But this European country said, if you're married, then you can come together. Otherwise, Anya has to go back to Russia, where she's going to be under scrutiny because her life partner is Ukrainian. But the problem is that gay marriage was illegal in Ukraine and in Russia and in Turkey, where they were. So last year, Anya and Maria came here to Utah virtually via Zoom and were married here in Utah County. Later that day, they were issued a digital certified marriage certificate. They brought that back to the European country, and Anya was able to immigrate to Europe with Maria.
So Amelia and I work together in county government locally in Utah County. And if you know anything about government, I think this describes well people's perception and experience with government, right? Government is focused on maybe serving the needs of the bureaucracy and the government employees and the administration of government, and less concerned with the actual needs of individual people. You often experience slow, inefficient, and seemingly unnecessary bureaucracy as you deal with government at basically every level. We heard questions and concerns about some of our innovative ideas, like, why would you do that? No one's done that before. That sounds complicated. No one's requiring us to do this or that. And those were not the values that we had. We're outsiders that came into government kind of on an insurgent basis. Our value was that we place the needs of the people we serve, humanity, before bureaucracy. And this is the value that led us to create the system that we created. So InnoGov is a company that's focused on disrupting government, on taking innovation and some of the latest Web3 type technologies and making government more efficient in the way that it serves you, the people, every day. The first product that we came up with was in the sort of the wake of the pandemic. You know, COVID-19 really, it changed everything, but really what it did was it brought to light the future. The future that many of us knew was just there, right beyond, but it took something like this pandemic to be a catalyst for change in many of our institutions. And we took the opportunity to unveil some of our dreams about how government could be more effective and efficient through remote services. So our first product offering is something that we actually created within Utah County government that now serves the world as couples kind of come through this. And we're going to take this same licensing product to other client governments on kind of a business to government to consumer type business model, where we hope to help governments all over the world be more effective in serving their population. You know, just like Shadow Draw talked about procreation, we also want to kind of streamline that. That's a joke, you can laugh. So we tested our product market fit in Utah County, and since unveiling the system in 2020, we saw a 10x increase in revenue in just 3 years. As we look to the future, there's a great opportunity here. We're looking at a total addressable market of $3 billion in licensing, but we have other products that we hope to expand into offering through elections, which is a $40 billion market.
So the idea here is that government should be serving people, and what we care about is the human impact. This is huge for underserved communities, single moms. How many of you are from Saratoga Springs? And how many of you would love to drive 45 minutes each way to a county building to get a birth certificate? We're trying to help underserved communities, those with disabilities, those that are at the lower income. And the key to this is that there is $670 billion that the federal government has given local governments that has to be spent by 2026 on services just like this, so the money is there. Lastly, our team, we've got me, we've got a fintech person in Tom Stack, Josh is a JD, and Max Sims is our technical expert. Thank you.